Shadow Leader of the House.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. I thank the Leader very much for the clarity he's given us on the business and in particular the scheduling of the Diego Garcia bill immediately after it was going to be as a result of the Hillsborough changes that he's made. Madam Deputy Speaker, I know the whole House will want to join me in expressing our continuing concern for the people of Iran in the face of the vicious repression that they have and apparently may continue to face. If I may, I want to raise two issues today, one big one and one small, but I think in its own way also big. The first is the issue of defence and security. This week we had the Chief of the Defence Staff in front of the Defence Select Committee, and he revealed that the Strategic Defence Review was not fully costed, despite all of the assurances that were given at the time to the committee and to Parliament. And the result of that has been that the Defence Investment Plan has been delayed repeatedly, and now, as it appears, until March. Why? Because apparently the government, the Treasury, is seeking to come to terms with the fact that we are in a pre-war situation and that the actual cash spending power of many of our armed forces, this is a topic to be of enormous importance to the whole House, the actual cash spending power of many of our armed forces will barely grow over the next 2 years. I raise that, but I also would be grateful for the Leader's specific assurance that he will speak to Number 10 in the Cabinet Office and ensure that my Shadow Cabinet colleagues continue to receive the appropriate security briefings as they require to do their job. I would say one further thing. On the issue of pubs and hospitality that has consumed so much power, concern and interest of this House, we are always apt to get lost in generalities. And that's, in a way, a condition of politics. We debate the laws of the country and the general issues. But I think it's also very important to zero in from time to time on a particular fact situation and use that to try to get a wider sense of what's happening. And in particular, I want to put in front of the House the actual and specific facts in one particular case in relation to hospitality. This concerns the Bay Horse Inn in my own constituency in Hereford, on the outskirts of Hereford, a great country pub supporting local people serving my constituents. From April of this year, the Bay Horse's business rates are scheduled to rise from £31,000 to over £51,000 a year, a 67% increase. The landlord, Neil, tells me that the energy costs there have now risen to £5,500 a month. Unlike households, there is no price cap for commercial energy. Indeed, pubs are charged risk premia and are locked into prices of nearly 40 pence a unit, while domestic customers pay around 28 pence. The pub already pays above the minimum wage. And Neil estimates that the rise in the national living wage will add £18,000 a year to his costs. Meanwhile, monthly national insurance contributions have risen by nearly 170%, made worse because the higher employer contributions now exhaust the employment allowance more quickly. This is a direct tax on employing people, especially young people, and it lands hardest on small, labour-intensive businesses such as pubs. Now, Neil has a few guest rooms at the Bay Horse, so he doesn't even know if he'll be helped by the latest rumour of a U-turn on rates support. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, this is the reality of the government's unwillingness or inability to join up policy in relation to a key set of sectors in the economy, in hospitality. All of these increases are the result of current ministerial decisions. Every member in this House, every member opposite, will have pubs and hospitality businesses in the same situation as this one. And the Bay Horse is not just a business, it's raised over £60,000 for the Hereford Lions Club, it's installed a defibrillator at the landlord's own expense, it provides supervised responsible drinking. It supports schools, the hospice, and local causes year after year, yet government policy treats it as expendable. So the question is, when a minister is going to start talking to each other, put away the rhetoric of helping and actually get on with assisting small businesses? And can we have a debate in this House which debates not just the specific issue of hospitality, but the generality of all of the different government policies across different departments that make life so difficult for these hard-working, struggling local businesses?
Yeah.